Ms. Roberson, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. So this was, they applied for PTI and were denied. Is that what?
Yes, Judge.
What was the reason for the denial?
Due to prior criminal history out of state.
Any prior DWIs?
Yes, out of Louisiana.
How many?
One.
What happened on that case?
The,
Took a time served, you know?
let me see, Louisiana is tricky in terms of how we can view their criminal history.
Please, please. If she has a prior conviction for DWI, Brock, I'm not doing this. I can't.
From my understanding, Your Honor, it wasn't a DWI, the prior conviction. I think it was something alcohol related, but I don't think it was a DUI or DUI.
I'm having them look.
I mean,
I believe we would have to reach out to the agency out in Louisiana to find out what the disposition that was.
Kayla, do you mind running a PSR on Miss Roberson, please?
Because I can also reach out to Hazel and I heard that our see
What does it say there? Does it say?
It says the container vehicle operating vehicle while intoxicated, security shields. I don't know this position, but those are, so we can reach out to shoot there, but yeah, figure out the information on this case.
Okay. Brock,
yes, sir.
I need time.
Okay.
You need to
How long
understand
do you?
something, that I take this extremely seriously. And when I have someone who continually picks up DWIs, no more proverbial slaps on the wrist. It's not going to happen. I have the ability to accept or reject a plea bargain agreement. If I reject it, then you will be allowed to withdraw your plea and we can either set up a trial or renegotiate something, but I'm not going to continue to do the same thing in hopes that, well, I hope nothing happens in the future. It's not going to happen. So I guess what we can do is, you want to roll it till Monday, Brock?
She's coming from Dallas. You remember, this is the one that's coming from Dallas, Your Honor. So
Okay, so
I've
I
been
guess
trying
let's,
to keep her coming back and forth because she's been coming almost every week.
So Brock,
So-
and Judge, we're reaching out to Lafayette Powers right now, see if the information that we're going to stand out.
okay, just can you chat me your cell phone? And then
Yes,
I
Your
can
Honor.
reach out to you when we have something.
Sounds good, Your Honor.
Okay, thanks, bud.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sorry.
Please tell me her criminal history as you see it, because I have no, I don't understand why the county can't get me a version of criminal history that I can see. It sucks, but I don't understand why I have to rely on others. Please enlighten me with her criminal history.
You know, just a caveat here, anything Louisiana, we're gonna have to go to their website trying to figure it out because Louisiana and CIC does not issue these conditions.
Yes.
I get it, but at least let me know how much criminal history she has.
She has no history in Harris County, for casino judge, and then out of Florida, I see a resisting that, yes, out of Florida, that looks like it was a pretrial diversion. And then out of Louisiana, yes, there is all the dispositions are unknown, as I say this.
Sure.
The manufacturing of a controlled substance,
What?
failure to obey traffic signals, resisting arrest, failure to, open container in a vehicle, operating a vehicle while intoxicated, and battery of a police officer. So those are all the things that I see. But I don't know anything about
So
convictions.
Brock, it looks like the OUI was dismissed, right?
That's correct.
Yes.
The operating,
And then if I do, I went to the Lafayette County website on the misdemeanors that I'm able to see, and they all are, they all look like they are notices. For what reason or another.
at what point do we need to get your attention to realize that we are serious about public safety? What do we need to do to get your attention? Because it obviously continues to happen,
Oh, Your Honor.
but you now stand charged with yet another DWI. Brock,
I'm here, Your Honor. Hello?
yeah. Here's
Yeah,
what I'm
I'm
going
saying,
to,
I'm here.
here's what I'm going to do, Brock. I am going to follow this agreement, but you will be required to pay the DPS fines and fees and all the court costs in this case. And if you fail to pay it, for every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. You're going to roll out of here with about $3,500 in surcharges and fines and fees. So I hope that this is the
Yeah.
wake-up call. Yeah,
Your Honor, if you don't mind, so she just recently found out that she's pregnant. That's the reason why she wanted to do the time served, because of the travel back and forth and due to the pregnancy. I don't want there to be some kind of financial impediment if she is not able to work after having the baby or prior to, a couple of months before the baby. So that's the only reason why I'm saying something, Your Honor.
then
regarding
I mean, with her
surcharges.
criminal history, with her rich criminal history, then I don't think I'm gonna do this then. Because, she has a prior one, I get that it's dismissed. She has a prior manufacturing delivery, resisting arrest, battery on a police officer. Now we have a DWI.
Yes, Your Honor.
You tell me, but the continued slaps on the wrist, stop. I don't know how to get your attention. I'm hoping that this is the way. But you can go talk to your lawyer, figure out what you want to do. But I'm not down with it continuing to happen. All I want is my public to be safe. And I'm going to try to do it in the best way that I can. So if you'd like, you can, step outside, talk to your lawyer, and we can just revisit it, and you just tell me when you're ready. Please.
Your Honor, is it possible that if you want the fines and the fees, that's fine, Your Honor, but can we at least waive the DPS fees, Your Honor? We do either or instead of both.
I'm no,
I
I'm
just
not
don't want to
gonna, if
Your
we
Honor,
do a
she's right
time
back in front
served
of
on
you.
this case, I'm not gonna waive it. Rob,
Well, I don't want to set her up, Your Honor, to where she's right back in front of you with those fees.
I
Your
will
Honor. That's the
I
only
will
reason
give
I'm
her
asking.
2 years to pay, and it ends up being like $30 to $40 a month.
Okay, yeah, with 2 years to pay, then that should be fine, Your Honor.
So you wanna go talk to her and see?
Yeah, tell her to give me a call right now.
There are 2 very important lessons that you need to learn here after you walk out. The first one is your record sucks. It's not good. You ever get pulled over in a car, an officer's going to see OUI, DWI, this. Do you think that they're going to treat you well? Do you think that they're going to take it to the 3rd degree on you whenever you get pulled over? If I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, the slightest thing, don't get into a car, because you're taking a huge risk, not only with endangering the public, which is what I care about, but you. Because you, with your record, you'll be going probably right back to jail. And what we're doing today, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Don't matter what you pick up from now on in misdemeanor court. Do you understand? The reason we're doing this is because I want to get your attention. Obviously, it has not worked in the past, and I'm hoping that this will. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, there's no turning back. It will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life, even thereafter you die. Do you understand? I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days because of this plea. What are this? How much are court costs?
And the fine was set at 3,000?
Yeah. It's not above a 15, is it?
No.
I know it's not pled as such, but I'm curious. Is it above a 15?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it really?
The second one was actually below 0.15. That's why they've been pleaded as a 0.15.
Was it a 15 and a 14 or what was it?
It was, blood, it was a 0.161.
It was blood at a 16, Brock.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I got it
Had
confused.
they repled this, it would be a $4,500 surcharge that you would be responsible for. Now, it's only a $3,000 surcharge. 3,420. You will be required to pay $3,420. I will give you a 2-year payment plan. If you don't pay, I will issue a warrant. And for every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day. Do you understand? So don't take this as a joke. All right. I'll have you, or how do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. Good luck to you, Ms. Roberson.
Would you take 2 days credit toward the court costs?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Brock.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll be excused.
Take care, man.
Have a great day.
You too.
So I only got one new one today. She's in custody. It's an Amanda Eldridge. It's a PCS. Looks like she's already had prior to this an MAJ that was filed for the same type of, possibly same type.
Last name? Oh, I see it. Eldridge.
Eldridge, page 29.
I have to set a bond. It looks like it's at no bond now.
Okay.
Do you mind bringing up Miss Eldridge, please?
Thanks, Judge. It looks like she's, reintegration court.
He's on felony probation now out of the two.
Yeah, and I looked at the MAJ. I don't know if felony's going to amend it because it did not list the new law violation. It had missed meetings.
She has court April 9th, so it looks like they've already done something.
Okay.
Let me see.
Joshua Rosas?
So a motion was filed on 3/10 of this year.
I'm having signed for the competition, it's just signed for the county. I signed up for that.
And the bond is set at 10,000 upstairs. Kayla, do you mind if I get a PSR on Miss Eldridge here, please? She's in custody. Obviously. All right. Good morning, Miss Eldridge. I'm bringing you out because we're talking about you. It's only fair that you hear what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, you stand charged with us with possession of a controlled substance. I don't know what's happened in your case. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. I've appointed you a lawyer. Your lawyer is here with you, but he's on Zoom, so that you know you're not here alone. Greg, I'm sorry.
May I talk to my lawyer first?
I'm okay with that.
Call the
Yeah.
back, Judge.
What number do you want him to call?
3198.
Call 3198, and then as soon as you're done, come back, and then we can, I guess, do probable cause at that point.
What are the first numbers? I always forget, Judge.
It's 927, 832-927.
Okay, got it. Should I give it a few minutes? They got to take her back.
I guess I should have chatted.
Oh, and Judge, I did send you a direct message when you get a chance.
Yeah, all right. You know, I'm kind of slow sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it's
I
more
guess
for the
just let me know.
reset, just so you
Let me know
know.
after you're done.
So.
So, Ms. Eldridge, we're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On March 23rd, 2025, at approximately 3:05 p.m., officers responded to a theft at Nordstrom Rack. The officers gave a description of the vehicle involved in the theft, and the officer located the vehicle, which was occupied by a male and female. The officer asked the defendant if she had any property inside the vehicle, and the defendant stated that she had a purse. The officer asked for consent to search the purse, and the defendant granted permission. The officer located a bottle of what they knew to be Mexican Xanax, which was approximately 9 grams. The defendant stated that she had a prescription, but was not able to produce it. Based on the circumstances and the defendant's previous drug charges, the officer believed that she did not have a prescription.
May I respond, Your
I
Honor?
don't know.
Sorry,
Were they just in the street in the car?
they were inside the vehicle that was identified by them as the vehicle for the theft. So
I guess I missed it. There was a theft.
they were dispatched to Nordstrom for a theft.
Okay.
They went to Nordstrom, they were advised that
Those were the people.
to give a
We were sitting
description
in
of the
the car.
vehicle that was involved in the theft. They located the vehicle, they were found in the vehicle.
Anyone
Your
else?
Honor,
speak-
if I may, Your Honor.
Shh. Say it again?
Can I say something real quick, Your Honor?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no description of the vehicle. I mean, there's not specific articulable facts here. Just a white vehicle. We saw a white vehicle. We pulled it over. No description of the people in the car.
It was
I'll have her read it for you.
a black 2015 Hyundai passenger car bearing Texas license plate KZD 1788.
Okay.
So we do have a description and a
Give a
license
good
plate.
description of the car. Did anyone get arrested for the theft?
It doesn't look like anybody was charged with that. I don't have a could have been in here.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm gonna find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? So what should we do about bond, guys?
Well, Judge, so she tells me she does have a prescription. It's from Scott's in Midtown. What I found was Scott Reed's Pharmacy. There is one
It's
on.
Mexican, man.
How does the cop know that?
She
Really?
said it's Mexican, Sam.
Yeah. Okay. How does the cop know that?
Huh?
The cop sees a pill and goes, "Oh, this is from Mexico," or "This was in a lab."
It's based on previous work experience, Judge. So
Yeah. Well.
I mean, go see what you can get, I guess, right? And then,
All right. We'll
well,
do
I need to set a bond. We're at no bond right now, so I gotta set.
Okay, I'll do a motion inspect evidence when I have time, and we'll go.
Yeah,
But that being said, Your Honor, she has a $10,000 bond on the felony that was set, and there's a chance she might have a script for this, and she says that they actually should have records of the.
What should we do about bond?
I mean, I would ask for. She's got a 10,000. I would see if the court would do a PR bond on this one. If there's she has to make the felony bond, and there's a chance she does have a script for this. She shouldn't even be in custody on this if that's true.
She was in absconded status as far as the felony is concerned. I think that she's a flight risk.
Well, and may I say something on that too, Your Honor?
Sure.
On the MAJ, so she tells me she was reporting. She got switched probation officers. Again, I don't know the veracity of this. I'm just relaying. And so I'm showing that the address that was last reported, this is what they're claiming MAJ as well, was San Leon, Texas. So I don't know if there was a mix up in that where the probation, office was. And I don't know if that may have, so I'm just throwing that out there, that may have been part of it.
What do you think for bond?
Judge, we'd oppose any PR bond. We'd ask for a 630 of any amount at your discretion.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll set bond at $1,500 surety.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not going to grant you a PR bond. I think that you're a flight risk and you're on felony probation. Regardless, you've not made the $10,000 bond upstairs. If you're able to make bond, we can come back and talk. But if you do, it's extremely important that you maintain contact with the lawyer here.
Yes, sir.
Because if you don't, another warrant will issue here and it's just going to balloon and just get out of control. Okay? It looks like you have felony court on the 9th
Yes.
of next month. So what we can do is we can set you on the 10th, the following day, to see what happens there. We can't set you the same day, but we'll set you for the day after and then we'll figure out how to go forward at that time.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I can get on in the morning, Zoom, Your Honor, on the 10th.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll
Okay, so set it for the 10th and he can zoom in at that point for this case. And then, so I'll set bond at $1,500. Okay, man, good luck.
But yeah, she has a friend that might be making bond. She doesn't know yet. So if that plays out, obviously she's going to pop up here before.
Just come back and we can talk.
Okay,
you
thank
know.
you.
Is Ms. Treadwell on the docket today?
She is.
Okay.
She's.
Did you guys, are we doing it today or what?
We would like to, Your Honor. So, I approached on Monday on this, and you granted us Santa Maria. I was mistaken in that Santa Maria allows children of Brianna's children's age there. So Brianna, she had been working with Santa Maria Hostel, and the LCDCs there had been speaking with her about the Women with Children program. And that's what I thought I was approaching on. Okay, the Woman with Children program. Apparently, Santa Maria and the Woman with Children program, Santa Maria, are not one and the same. And so that is what we would request. We want the Woman with Children program.
So the Women with Children program is a community residential program. She'll have to go through that process of getting enrolled there.
But that's not through Harris County.
That one's
No.
not through Harris
I can't, that's not something that we can,
Court order it is what we're saying.
we don't, it's
This
not part
can't
of
be.
our regimen, so to speak. There's not been, accepted to be part of HUA, SATA, DDRP. That's their own thing. And so it's not geared for,
Okay, I need to sharpen up on that one. I was understood. Okay. And so Santa Maria be the 6-month program? Okay.
it all depends on her. It all depends on her. If she responds well to treatment, yeah. But if she doesn't and she puts up a fight or she's defiant and not doing what she's supposed to be doing, then it could.
Well, she's been in a program for 2 months now, Your Honor. And I believe Ms.
I'm not
Trevor
gonna,
would
I don't
like
want to do
to.
this again, and we've done this literally.
Understood, but I guess at the least, Your Honor, if Ms. Treadwell could at least address the court,
No. You can just get it done. Please. All right, so Ms. Treadwell, you're charged with 2 counts of driving while intoxicated. I think the agreement is they're going to dismiss 1, right?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Is it 18 month this time or is it 15 month?
It is
18
18 months
months.
this time.
Okay, so Ms. Treadwell, like I said, you're charged with 2 counts of driving while intoxicated. You have worked out an agreement where they're going to dismiss one of those cases in exchange for your plea bargain agreement. On the second case, the agreement is 180 days in jail to be probated for 18 months. As part of this agreement, you will do a TRAS, which you have already done to comply with the TRAS conditions. You will do a DWI repeat offender education class, 4 victim impact panels, No breath test refusal, meaning that if you were pulled over in a car, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. If you don't, then you're in violation of this agreement. You must do no drugs, no alcohol, random testing, $100 donation to the Houston Food Bank, 20 hours of community service. You do have children, right? I think that we would better serve a parenting class instead of the 20 hours of just mindless.
Yes.
Are you okay with that, Blaze? A parenting class in lieu of the community service? Okay. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accuser. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal once you accept this agreement. There's no turning around. There's no coming back. You are on a probation. If you violate this probation, we will issue a warrant for your arrest. You will be looking at 180 days in jail if you do. Do you understand? Okay. Does she have any prior DWIs?
No, Your Honor.
This is just these two?
These two,
Okay.
yes.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? Okay, I'm gonna find you guilty. I'm gonna follow the agreement, sentence you to it. Now she's going into treatment. Does she go in now?
It's up to you. I can have her do a walkthrough or she can wait in custody. It's about a 2-month wait.
We would request if she could remain out in the community until.
Does she have a scram on now?
She does.
I don't know what device she has on.
What does she have on now?
There's both scram and a GPS.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm okay with waiting on the outside. Just remember, you're still under bond condition while you're waiting. If you fail to turn yourself in, a warrant will issue and you're looking at a ton of time. You understand? So don't do anything you shouldn't do because it's only going to end up with a further sentence. You understand? Okay, so you going to get in contact with her when the bed opens up and then she goes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, ma'am. Now, you need to understand for the rest of your life, when you get pulled over, all officers look are how many DWIs that you have. You ever have a funky smell in your car, whatever it is, it's probably not going to go well. So for the rest of your life, even if something magical happens where you're going out and you have half a glass of wine, don't get into a car. From now on, you're also facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. You understand? Okay, good luck, man.
Court costume.
You can run a CC. Okay, all right, good luck. Please sit.
Mr. Fleming, first name is Aiden,
Okay,
he is in the courtroom.
it's a DWI.
It is not, it is
It's a gun case.
gun in a car. There was a felony drug case that was filed, which made the gun a crime. The felony drug case has been dismissed.
Blaze, balls in your court.
Yeah,
What do you
so,
wanna
Your Honor, that,
do? Was it pursuant to like a RIC or something like that, or?
It was pursuant to there being no lab report.
yes.
So what was allowed?
There is no lab
We don't have a
report.
lab.
No, you're.
So, I mean, I told against counsel, I mean,
What do you mean there's no lab?
we never got a lab report back on the underlying felony. So they dismissed it.
More common than you might think, Your Honor.
Really? What, I mean, does it just fall through the cracks? What the hell?
Judge,
Does the officer submit
It's
if
it's
they
a matter
don't?
of time, Your Honor. The labs are so backed up, the DA's office has just said,
Case that everybody's now, what's that case that everybody's citing now? Heath, is it Heath? Yeah, it's Heath, right?
Yes.
Is that the one
So
that's-
the thing with Heath is though, is that we don't, the difference with the labs is, you know, the felony where you get screwed in the labs is you hit your indictment time, and you're like, no, I'm lab, I can't deny it. With Heath, I think technically, because the lab reports aren't in our possession, is the DA's office or the state, it doesn't become a Heath issue. Like body cams would, because the police are considered the state. You don't allow, yeah, but this case, it's more, you run a issue with the grand jury indictment in the timeline. And if you get it there on bond, you get 180, you don't have a lab report, you can't take that in a grand jury. At which point then they're by law or.
well,
So if
It
we
is-
dismiss this case because there's no labs, how do we go forward?
That's what we're approaching.
We're asking you to reconsider probable cause, Your Honor.
Come up, Mr. Fleming. What was the alleged substance? Cocaine?
It was.
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
So, Mr. Fleming, you get one life. You don't get redos in this life. And I can tell you how many lives I've seen ruined because they party, try to have fun, and you unfortunately get something that's laced with fentanyl, and then you die. Now, or worse, you become a lifelong addict and you start doing crazy ass things that you would never do just to feed the habit. I've seen people deteriorate before my eyes here because they get hooked, and it's just so sad, the stuff we've seen. Don't ruin your life. You only have one. You need to make the best of it. You get into school, get knowledge. Knowledge is power, and when you have knowledge, you can do things. That's how you make money. This life is about one thing: money. And when you have it, life is freaking great. When you don't, it freaking sucks. I'm telling you, don't waste it. I'm going to find no probable cause in your case. Do something worthwhile. All right. Thanks, guys. Okay.
I've seen.
Good luck, Mr.